Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. You're watching the first episode I've ever recorded of El Caballo Plays. And we're going to start building the city of Mattawoman today. I'm very excited to get started on this project. I've been thinking about doing it for a while, and I realized that nothing was stopping me. Do I know what I'm doing? Absolutely not. I really don't. I don't know things. People assume that I'm more computer literate than I am all the time. Um, I'm just gonna wing it here, and I'm gonna have a good time making content, and hopefully, I don't know, we'll see what happens, right? It's for me, and that's what's important. This is really just a fun way for me to let loose a bit, I guess. I don't know. I really enjoy City Skylines a lot, and that's kind of what we're going to focus on this channel. I don't really play any other games. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a gamer, really. I like sports and music. But, I've always been fascinated with this kind of game since, the early SimCity games. And I just have been really inspired by a lot of nice, a diverse set of content creators that are involved in this community. City Skylines is really an amazing game because it builds upon, I don't know, it just seems like it took the things that we all thought SimCity wanted to do when we were younger, and it does it. And what it doesn't do, there's a very good modding community out there that kind of fills in the gaps, and the game is constantly changing and constantly growing, and it can be a lot of different things. Here we are. We're going to we're starting a series. I have a few ideas for the channel for different things that I want to do, different types of series that I would like to record, and try to build along, and hopefully we can get some people along the way, and we have a collaborative effort here a bit, but we'll see. I mean, if it's not, it's not. As I said before, this is for me. It's really just something I like doing, and if you like doing something and nothing's stopping you, and you're not harming anybody, go for it. Every time, right? You have to enjoy things. Okay, I'm not going to ramble too long about my plans for the channel, but let's talk about this series at least, okay? So this is the city of Mattawoman. That's what we're going to start today. This is in the Hanami Bay map, which came with the Airports DLC. It's a very nice map. I feel like a lot of the recent maps that have come out with DLCs have been very good quality. But that's the thing about this game, is they really have been collaborating with the community so well. Goodness, I could go on, I'm sorry. I could ramble. Wait a minute, isn't the point of this rambling? Kinda? I can ramble while I play, like that's what I'm doing, right? So here we are. But anyway, so I'm kind of paying homage to my home state of Maryland through this series, even though I would argue that there's probably nothing in the state of Maryland that looks like any of this, right? You can't find this, but it does have everything, and that's the thing that I wanted to represent, that Maryland is a very geographically and ecologically diverse state. We have mountains, sure. I'm from the swamp, kind of, but we also have beach, we have the bay, we have all these things. And I wanted to kind of try to find a map that was temperate, that kind of captured a lot of these things. So, yeah, that's what made me choose this map. And, I don't know that we're not trying to build Baltimore or anything like that. No, we're not. We're not trying to recreate anything specifically. We're just going to, maybe take some naming conventions and things to kind of pay homage to my home state. And, I don't know. I'm going to have a good time. The other thing is that I'm not really going to be using too many mods. I think I have a list here of about 20. I'll try to figure out how to pop it up on the screen if I know how. Google it! No. But most things are quality of life. Some things are selfish. Roundabout Builder is selfish. I'm going to be honest with you. But some things, it's, I struggle when I don't use them. 81 tiles, move it for sure. TMPE, node controller, intersection marking. I can't talk. Intersection marking tool, things like this. basic things, like I said, I'll try to pop up a list somewhere so you can go, oh, okay. But I'm also not using any added assets, nothing. So, could we add to that at times? Sure. If somebody, especially if somebody wants to give me like a Maryland flag, hint, hint. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm open to adding assets, but as we start, we're not going to have anything from the workshop or anything else. I just want to try to do things as vanilla as possible, and try to see where we can go. So, yeah, let's start building, shall we? Okay, so we have our starter square. We're gonna start without using 81 tiles. We'll open it up when we get to that point, but we're gonna try to follow the natural progression of the game. We'll probably end this one once we get to the first milestone, which is Little Hamlet. What is the population for that? 550, I think, for this map. Yeah, 550. So let's get started with our zoning and our, roads and water and power and all that good stuff. I initially was planning on not playing with any money enabled. I kind of have to play a road before you get your dirt road. But I'm an accountant, so that would be really silly. I might I thought about that. It's like, well, at some point, there are ideas, like I talked about. I have ideas for different kinds of cities that I want to do. And I also have, maybe I can do something where I talk about that, where I can focus on the financial aspects of the game. We'll see. I don't know. There's lots of little things floating about. But yeah, this road that I'm working on right now, I don't really want it to be a highway eventually. That's not what I want. I want to probably change this and take it out because I want more pedestrian functionality. I don't want a highway running through what's going to be the core. This should be the center of the city. This would be a major area. I do want to make it into a boulevard or something of that nature, and I want it to run kind of different ways. I would like it to, I'd like to have a road going this way so we can develop this land. I would like to have a road going this way so we can develop this land and then attach it to the highway over here. I think that would be very, very beneficial at some point once we get there and expand. I do know that I want to keep most of this as it is right now. I don't know what I want to do with it yet. I don't know if I'll make that into an industrial area, focus on forestry. I might not, just because the rail is so far away from it. There's rail over here, you can't see it in this corner. And then there's more over, there. But I might use that as pedestrian once I get to that point. The one thing I don't really understand is why it takes so long to unlock rail in this game. I think, let me have my grievance. Okay, so I didn't actually mean to do what I did. So let me delete that. And I'll come through with a 4-lane road that I want. I don't want to overbuild yet. In fact, I'm going to use a lot of dirt roads in the beginning because I don't want to waste money. I want to make sure that I am being as budget conscious as possible. And that is, I think, the most difficult at the beginning of the game, because if you spend too much, if you build too much too fast, then you're going to run out of money. That's really it. It becomes easier to kind of control these things later in the game. Right now, I'm going to start with some wind power. I don't really like it, but I don't really want to use, I'd prefer to use renewable energy. I'd like to be as realistic to build the kind of city that I'd like to build as possible. And I don't want coal, I don't want oil, I don't want polluting energies. So we're going to start with wind. We'll probably do a lot of solar. We might do nuclear at some point once we get down there. So yeah, I'm going to just kind of bring this into the city. I need to attach that, huh? All right, let me build this up. So I'm going to use my curve roll tool here. Oh, what is that? That's not curve roll. The freeform tool. Let's kind of latch this up for now, and then, like I said before, I'll alter these things once I get the chance to, once we expand a little bit. But right now, we're just going to try to get things started and see what we can come up with. Let's start with the roundabout here. Let's try to make this as an entrance. So, yeah, that's good. Okay, so I do want to have different roads going different ways. I'm going to use my dirt roads for now. See, I've already spent almost 20,000, so I need to be careful. So I'm going to have this branch off this way. And I'm going to make it straight right now. It is going to curve soon because I want to keep, like I said, I want to keep this intact. I want to keep this forest being something, whether it be a park or forestry industry. But, you know, there's going to be a major road, like kind of an arterial running along here. This is also, so I'm going to plan this out. This is going to be different. So this, it will be a continuation. This will, I have some thoughts about how to develop this land. I mean, it probably will be some sort of port. There'll probably be a lot of commercial activity there. But I am going to curve this because I want to maintain this. And I might do something with the water at some point too. So that's going to be curved. We're not really going to build off that yet. We are going to go here. Perfect. Have a straight road. Yeah. It doesn't really matter what kind of, how the shape of the roads right now because there's no geography or natural boundaries to determine. So we're kind of free to do whatever we want. Now I'm going to try to think about this. All right. I'm going to be annoying by moving everything around, huh? Yeah, so we're going to have industrial over here. And we're going to start our residential over here. So let me finish with this because I have power, I need to get water. Alright, so I'm going to leave it a little bit extra space here because I'm going to eventually, this road's going to be upgraded. I want to make sure I have enough room for everything, and bike and pedestrian lanes as well. So I'm going to leave a couple spaces before I actually start my grid. And, you know, industrial doesn't necessarily need to be a grid, but this isn't going to stay industrial. It's going to change. So I'm going to try to build the same grid as I will in the residential area just so that I can redevelop this and it not be too super weird. All right. I think I was trying to get 300 on the dirt road, yeah? Which is like 1.5. Absolutely. Okay. All right. Let's just get a couple blocks in here. I don't want to go overboard because I don't want to waste money, but I want to have a little bit of infrastructure to just kind of get everything going quickly. Insert that as an entrance. In fact, let me get rid of that. I'd rather have the entrance further away. I don't want backups. I want to try to keep traffic flowing as smoothly as possible. And this is going to be a very pedestrian-friendly city. I don't own a car. I also want to reflect that. By the way, that's new. I just now don't own a car. I don't own a car anymore, and I don't intend on getting a new car anytime soon. So let's see. Let's make sure that once we get there, so we've got power going here, and eventually, okay, let's get the water stuff in. So I need to get a water. I'm going to start with the tower. I'm going to be that guy and put it right here, right now. It will have a different place once the town actually has some kind of character and it makes sense to put it somewhere, but this doesn't exist yet, so there's no reason to make things more complicated than they should be. And here we have to make sure that we put the pipes underneath the road where they belong. Shout out City Planet Plays. Just making a reference to all the creators I like at some point, probably just, you know, because everybody has their own style in this game, and that's what's so nice. Everybody has something. You can watch different creators, and they'll all teach you something different. And that makes sense, because everybody's different. Everybody has value. Everybody has something that they can teach you. And I hope that maybe, you know, I can pick up some things along the way from people, and maybe I'll influence somebody. That's maybe that's me. I want to try to help people. That's very important to me. So let's see here. Let's start out with the residential grid here. We're running out of money quick, so I got to make sure I do this. All right, same thing here. We're going to leave a little space. I'm going to leave actually 3. And we're going to go here. Aha. Try to get a basic grid in. See if we can get one more. Why did I put that there? Oh man. Now we'll survive, right? Alright, I gotta start zoning or I'm gonna lose money. And then we're gonna have to be like, oh, this didn't happen, and then I'll secretly film it again and nobody will know that I messed up, right? But I try not to do that. I try to do everything minimally as possible. Not take a bunch of takes, not waste a bunch of my time. I'm a busy man. This is supposed to be enjoyment, entertainment, something fun for me to do. So, yeah, let's try to see what happens here. Let's try to get the ball rolling, and hopefully we can get some zoning in. Speed things up while we wait, and I will be back once we have some people. It would help if I put the water structures in there, huh? Once again, underneath the road. Oh yeah. I'm like, no, what's happening? Okay, now we're starting to get some demand for commercial. I'm going to have that here. And along these access points to develop. And now there's a little bit of need for industrial, so I can go over there. Why is the sewer not working? What did I do wrong now? Did I not hook it up? I didn't even build one. That'll help, won't it? Alright, so I'm going to put this over here in this industrial area for now. Alright, sorry guys, I didn't mean to block you up. Well, no wonder nobody wants to come. They don't have sewers. They don't have... Alright, let's see. I'm still losing money. Need to get some more zoning in here. Yeah. So let's get that. Let's get power over to these guys. Just get some basic industrial zoning for now, because we'll remove it after a while. I don't want to have a lot of pollution. I want to try to create the world I want to see, and I don't want gross industries. I want things that are going to help society and not harm it. Alright, so we're still speeding up. I got... Still losing money. Let me try to see if I can get some more. A little bit more zoning in here. Alright, we're still losing some. Come on, people. Alright, let's see if we can develop a little bit more now and see if we can catch up on the budget, okay? Water time. Is that a Zardis reference? I don't drink coffee, so... I should just fill this episode with references to other creators. I almost wanted to start the videos like White Sun Films, like, "What's up, guys? It's El Caballo." El Caballo. Yeah, I mean, that's the coolest nickname I've ever received in my life, and I'm gonna stick with it because, yeah, It's a great compliment to me, too. This basically meant that I have a good work ethic. I'll take that. Vast need for commercial. Let's stick this here. Because we want to be able to have people, we want people to be able to access commercial stuff that they need. You want it to be close to home. You don't want to have to go too far to go to the store. So, speed it up. Let's see what's going on. I still have a little bit of room to build some industrial. I'll come back to you once we have a little bit more in here. Let's see. Okay, I still have enough power. I'm nervous about trying to get more because it would have probably been more cost effective to, again, use something. The drain pipe would have been more cost effective, but I don't want that in my city at all. Like, I feel bad enough putting in the yellow industrial sometimes. All right, we're starting to come closer to making a profit. It's just all my needs are drying up. I just have to be patient. Industrial's coming in. Come on, get out of the red. Well, while I'm waiting for this, I just kind of this map. Yeah, I have big things planned. This island here. Big things for that island. Big things for a lot of the islands, actually. I'm not going to name any of the roads yet, because I kind of want to see what I have so we can come up with a theme. The roads will be named. Everything will be named. But right now, I want to see what develops, because this is just nothing yet. There's not a structure of anything. It's kind of a shell of what's going to be. And I don't really know. I want to see how things play out before I really kind of understand how to organize everything. We're coming close. Also about halfway to our first milestone. So I think, 83. So it looks like we're going to start making a profit soon, yeah? That's good. Keep it coming. Hooray! Ladies and gentlemen, we have profit. Now the question, now that I know that we have profit, I have to build another thing. That's sad because it's going to take my budget down. I'm only going to have about 3,000, but I don't want to run out of power. That would really cause a problem. In fact, I would argue that the city might develop slower because of that. I think I've seen that's happened where people are more hesitant to move into a place that doesn't have the capacity to support what they need. So I was just kind of waiting to be able to make some money before I invested in that. And everybody's coming in that one entrance, huh? I'm going to upgrade that road at some point, and we'll kind of get things developed. This, I feel like there's a neighborhood here, right here. This is a neighborhood. 309, we're growing. How about our water? You know, that's an interesting early game. What do we have? We have traffic view. That's all we got. 82 because everybody's moving in. I want to make sure that I don't have any. I mean, I have dirt roads, so why would I have that? But make sure that we know. Things are going to change. Adjust roads. Let's make sure the roundabout's functioning as a roundabout. Please and thank you. If I remember how to work. I don't know how to use the game. How do we do this? There we go. Now it's a roundabout. There we go. The only other views you have the water. You're still good with electricity. You have ample water. In fact, I'm going to go ahead now that I have access to it. I'm going to temporarily lower the water budget so I can save a little bit of money since I have excess capacity. I'll put it about 75% and then we'll see if that will be sufficient. I don't want to ruin anything else. I don't want to get rid of power because I need to have as much as possible. I'm trying to milk the capacity for what it's worth right now. I'm just trying to limit expenditures, especially when I have excess capacity. I don't have a way to, I don't know how to, come on. Close enough, right? Close enough for jazz. And I don't want to send down the road budget either. I don't think that will be beneficial for anybody. All right, look, I need people. Okay. Well, let's go off another block, and then we can really, hopefully, get to our milestone soon, so I can start building anything. Early in the game, it's just kind of, okay, am I about to unlock some stuff? I need help. Make sure that I'm covered. I have ample water and power again. Water, I'm covered in that block now. I'm going to go ahead and push this though because I'll need to move it. I'll need to expand next time. Alright, let's see what comes up. Put in a little bit more. Well, I don't know, man, because you still got room to grow. Yeah. I don't want to put all of it. I don't really want to get too close to that. Okay, I'm good there. 384. Need to stop spending money. Oops. Well, guys, we're making money now. We're coming up on our next milestone. Or I guess our first milestone, huh? Trying to get to 550 here. Seems like things are going okay. So, let's try to see. You know, I'll probably come up with some names for these roads between, for the next episode, and we'll start there. So, next time, we'll go through, we'll try to give some identity to the city. Right now, it's just buildings and roads, and there's nothing to it. It's not really a place. There we go, little hamlet, all right. Taxes and loans, which hopefully, we don't need to use loans. So now we just need to make sure that we make these investments that are very important. So the next episode, we'll try to expand a little bit, add some garbage, healthcare, education, basic education, elementary school. Yeah, so. All right, guys. Looks like that's it. Next time we'll try to get to become a worthy village, unlock another tile, all that stuff. Well, that was really fun. I know that we don't have much built yet, but just hopefully we'll look back on this in a long way after a long build, lots of episodes, and we'll see that, yeah, everything starts small, huh? Gotta start somewhere. So, this is my humble attempt to start at this project and this city. So here we go, and I'll see you next time. Everybody, thank you for watching. Have a great day, okay?